Hello, this is Keith and welcome to Home Media Minefield Unboxing Special, helping you with information to navigate the complexities of home cinema and home media entertainment. And the reason I've called this a special episode today is because this is actually my 100th video, my 100th episode. It's actually 126 if you look online, and that's because it's 100 not including live streams that I've done on this channel, and I have done about 26 live streams which are obviously saved as videos as well. But this is the 100th actual video that I've done in just over a year, 14 months or whatever it's coming up to now. So I thought I'd do something a bit different for the 100th video, and I've been asked about this on social media a number of times by people. So I thought I would do an unboxing of a hardware product for once. Normally my unboxings on this channel are unboxing physical media, special editions of discs, etc. So I've been doing those plus review videos and comparison videos, and also some explained videos as well. And this kind of comes back off of one of the explained videos because I implore you to go and spend 10 minutes and just look at my region coding explained video, which I did, that goes into detail about what region coding is, why it exists, what it means to consumers, and what it means to the different mediums. So don't want to go all into that again now, but if you could check out that video if you're wondering what region codes are. But this has come off the back of this because some people have asked, what Blu-ray player do I use for watching multi-region discs? And when I say multi-region, you know, there are some titles like from Kino Lorber or Shout Factory that I get from the US that are region A locked, and whenever I do an unboxing or a review I always mention if it's locked by a particular region, and this is the device that can help with that. The reason I'm actually unboxing a new one is because my parents' DVD player recently packed up. They'd had it quite a long time, and when I last went down to see them I took my player and gave them my Blu-ray player, which was a multi-region one, so that they could watch you know, their DVDs. My mum has quite a lot of David Attenborough wildlife DVDs that she enjoys, and my dad quite a few classic westerns and whatever. So I took that down and I thought that I would buy another one to replace it, and what perfect timing to coincide with my 100th episode and allow me to do something a bit different like this unboxing. Now this is, even though this is a Sony, as you can see there, Sony Blu-ray player, this has been modified, and I will explain more about that. This is available on Amazon. It's around the £150 mark, so it's not ridiculously expensive like some of them, and it's from a company called 220 Electrical, or 220 Electronics, I think. And I'm not in any way sponsored or whatever by them. It's just that I know that this particular player works because I had a good experience with it. But as I said, it is modified from this Sony player. So, but I'll go more into that as we go along here. The other thing I do need to point out as well, and I'm called Home Media Minefield for a reason, this channel. This is not a 4K player. So this will not play 4K UHD or ultra high def discs, a lot of which I've done unboxings for on this channel. It is true that 4K UHDs are backward compatible in so much as they play Blu-rays and they play DVDs. However, I'm sure there are some on the market that are multi-region or set up to be multi-region. My 4K UHD isn't. It's region B locked when it comes to Blu-rays. So I bought this to be able to play the multi-region Blu-rays. Again, this may all sound quite confusing. Please check out my Regions Explained video, because regions are different when it comes to 4K UHD, which is the latest current physical media standard on these, 5¼ inch discs, but it is different from Blu-ray and DVD. So this player plays Blu-ray and DVDs regardless of the regions. Okay, so with that out of the way, let me get into the unboxing. So get the trusty knife, and here we go. So, the important thing, just to show you on the box before we even get into this, is the important thing here is, as you can see, this has been modified, so it plays any standard DVD regions 0 to 8 and any Blu-ray regions A, B and C, and it's 110 to 240 volts power. So it is a modified, as I said, Sony to be region free. And then the device itself, as you can see, it's a wired internet connection one. They do a wireless model as well, but I don't actually want updates for other reasons. And this has got Netflix and YouTube built into it as well, so you can stream from it. But again, I'm just using it for playing multi-region Blu-rays and DVDs, and then I've got my separate 4K player. God, it gets complicated, doesn't it? So anyway, starting off, so we've got some accessories here. Let's just take these out so you can see them. Right, so what we have, it's quite nice, they actually do supply an HDMI cable when they send these out, which is quite nice, so you don't have to buy one of them separately. There is a plug for adapting in different countries, different parts of Europe, or whatever, and then there is obviously a UK mains adapter that comes with that. There's also standard remote control that came with this. Again, this is one of the reasons I gave this to Mum and Dad when theirs packed up, is because this is quite a straightforward remote control actually. You can operate other devices from it as well, but obviously, just for the main playback operations of a DVD or a Blu-ray, it's very straightforward. You've got a display button here as well, so you can see where you are on a particular disc when you're watching it, etc. And these colored buttons here actually come into play with the multi-region aspect of this, which we'll get to. So there's the accessories, and then let's just slide this out. Oh, okay, and here's some paperwork. Yeah, so it's 220 electronics, as I said, that they sell through Amazon. And yeah, it says a sheet of instructions of how to change the regions, etc. Ship the most up-to-date model, blah, blah, blah. But they've got some links and some email addresses, etc. that you can get help from if there's any problems. As I said, I didn't have any problems with the previous one. And then they've put this in there as well, the please read, these are the region changing instructions. So, there's a number of Sony models then that they've made these alterations to. For DVDs, you just literally need to put the disc in as normal, and it automatically plays whatever region you've got in there. But with the Blu-rays, you need to change the zones. So you press the yellow button on the remote, the yellow button here for region A, the blue for region B, and the red for region C. And then obviously if you put it in and you've selected the wrong region, it just tells you on your TV screen, and you can go back and eject and do it again. But I've always found this very easy to use, and I've never actually plugged mine into the internet because I use my smart TV, etc., for streaming Netflix and YouTube and Amazon and whatever, so I don't use these short keys. And sometimes firmware updates on Blu-ray players and everything can complicate things, so I don't have mine wired that way. I just have it plugged directly into my TV, if that makes sense. So that's the paperwork. And there's the packaging. Right, that's empty. Yeah, it's just a bit of padding there. And then there's the player. Now, this is actually, as I said, it's a Sony, so it's a decent make, but it is actually a very straightforward player, so there is no display on here. Now, that might put some people off if you like a display on your player. This one doesn't actually have one. It's just got the tray behind here. There's the eject button there and the power on off button, and then you can also plug USB in here, so if you've got any videos on USB sticks or whatever, you can play that back through the menu on here. On the back there, as I said, yes, you can plug it into the Ethernet via cable if you want to do that. There's the HDMI out, which obviously we use there. Coaxial digital out as well, and it supports, you know, DTS, Dolby, True HD, etc. So it's very basic. One of the things that is quite nice as well is it is actually quite small, and it's probably hard to tell here. So let me just grab to show you these dimensions. So it is just 9 inches across, or what's that, 23 centimeters, depending on where you are and what way you like to calculate these things. And it's just, what, 7.5 or 19 centimeters, 7.5 inches that way. And then it's quite slimline as well. So that's you know, just over an inch, or 3.5 centimeters or whatever in height. So it's lightweight and it's small, and I actually locate this on top of my 4K player, which is a sort of standard width player, so it's wider than this, and this tends to sit on top quite neatly. So here it is in situ. I just wanted to give you an idea of it set up. So if you look at my kit, I mean, you know, home media minefield guy, I've still got an old Toshiba VHS player here, you know, not that it ever gets used nowadays, but here is my LG 4K UHD player, which, as you can see, is a full-length one there. And then I've got my Sky HD recorder box, that's the satellite box here in the UK, and also acts as a digital video recorder as well, which is here. And then here is the Sony Multi-Region. So as you can see, it's a lot smaller, and it sits nicely on here. And then I've got my Sennheiser wireless surround headphones as well here on the top. So that's kind of everything in situ. So if I just power this on, so basic instinct, the Blu-ray, not the 4K. I know that this says here, look, it's a region B locked, so let's see what happens. So that hasn't actually played or given an error. So let's just eject this. So I press the eject button, and now I'll press the blue indicator here, which is for region B, and see if that does the trick. And as you can see, that has now gone through to the menu. Obviously my framing's not great for this, but you get the idea. So that's showing you me switching between a region A and B. I don't have any region C discs to try, but obviously the same would apply. So right, so if I eject this again, and then I'll hit eject, and then I'll take a title like this is the Scream Factory Collector's Edition of King Kong, the 1978 film, which recently came out, and this is most definitely a region A locked disc. So it's actually a rather nice 2-disc edition with the theatrical and the TV cut and loads of extras, but I'm not here to do a review right now, so let me so I'll put that in. Yeah, with this one, some discs you do, with this one I actually got an error. So as you can see there, it's saying invalid region. So this is good for this demo. So I'll hit eject again, and I'm going to hit the yellow button, which we have established is for region A, and put the disc back in. Moment of truth, and there you go, it's playing. So there you go, that's why I went back and bought another one of these, because it works. The only thing that would make it perfect is if it would play 4K UHDs as well, but I've got my LG, which I'm perfectly happy with for that. So, which is this one. But anyway, that's enough of my sort of makeshift behind the scenes. So there you go. As I said, it's a bit different this week for my 100th video, but if you find this sort of thing interesting and helpful, you know, please do check out some of the other work on this channel. Physical media unboxings, that's 4K UHD, Blu-ray, occasionally even DVD, and I do full reviews and comparisons on those, looking at the video and audio quality, the special bonus features included, and comparisons with other releases and makes out there worldwide. And I also always point out whether it's region free or whether it's region locked. I will put a link below as to where you can get this player and some of the other kit I've got as well if interested. But the important thing is, if you've got any questions about this, please put it down in the comments below and I'll be happy to try and help. This, as I said, I'm delighted I've managed to get to 100 videos. I really do appreciate all of the support that I've got from everybody that's followed me. Please do, you know, follow on social media, spread the word, share it, all helps. You know, consider subscribing to the channel, etc. All that usual stuff. As I said, there are explained videos and other content on this channel. I will also put links below, not only to the social media, but to some other work that I've done. So please check that out also. But in the meantime, I thank you for your time today, and I will speak to you at the next Home Media Minefield. Bye for now.